Hello, everyone. I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings. We are doing the Virgo Weekly Tarotscope. Keep in mind these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placements because sometimes those do resonate more. And I do offer personal readings. You can get all that information in the description box. All right, Virgo. What is the strongest message that is wanting to come through for you this week? I'm seeing a phoenix. Phoenixes are Scorpio energy, so some of you might be connecting to a Scorpio or have Scorpio in your chart. If so, you might want to check the Scorpio reading. I did just post that. But the phoenix represents that energy of like rising from the ashes. It represents going through something extremely difficult, something that seems to be, your whole world just kind of falling apart, but coming out of it in a much better place, coming out of it much stronger, and coming out of it where you can look back on whatever you went through and kind of see the blessing in it. So whatever difficulty you've been going through, I feel like you're stepping into a really beautiful space. I feel like you're getting to that space where you're, manifesting what it is that you want. I feel like you're in a really powerful energy right now. Okay. Oh, you're definitely going to this space of gaining a higher perspective. Um, this has kind of been a theme in the readings so far this week, is really tapping into that more, um, getting out of the practical energy and tapping more into your spiritual side, tapping more into your emotions, tapping more into that intuitive type of energy. Seeing the bigger picture of things, having a higher understanding, having a higher awareness. We're stepping into a Pisces full moon on the 20th. And that Pisces full moon is really going to pull you into your emotions, but it's also going to pull you into your own intuitive energy. And so it's going to feel a little bit emotional for probably about a week. But this is really pushing you in to really tap into your emotions, to really tune into your emotions and tune into that more intuitive energy. That creates stronger emotional bonds between you and other people. So you have this bear card. So that's kind of being in that space where you're very protective of yourself. You might even feel like you've been very closed off from people for a long time. You're kind of coming out of this energy. You're kind of coming out of that very practical energy. You've gotten things solid within your physical world, maybe even within your material world. You feel very grounded within your finances, within your home. Or you're just very protective of your own energy. And the anchor card means there's a lot of emotions coming up for you right now. You might be, moving to a higher place with your relationship. You might be connecting to a person that you feel a lot of feelings for, but this is like a lot of emotions coming up, but you have that strength, you have that awareness, and you know how to get those emotions grounded. And in that, you're gaining this higher perspective, you're gaining this higher vision. The owls represent being able to understand and see through the darkness. Owls are able to hunt at night, right? And so this is being able to kind of see the good and the bad, or the things that are hidden, and have that higher awareness, higher understanding of it. It's also being able to look at a dark place that you've been through and understand, okay, this is why I've been in this space, because it has brought me here. This is also diving so deep into your emotions that you get so in tuned with your intuitive side that you can really connect with your intuition, um, and ground that and have confidence in it. And so the ship is about kind of rising above difficulties, being able to kind of take a breath and being able to see a higher perspective of things. It's a beautiful energy. You're really in this balance, this beautiful balance with your emotions, with your physical world, with your divine feminine and your divine masculine energy. If you're in a relationship with another person, um, it maybe has been a very practical connection up until this point, and you and this person are really getting into more of the emotional connection with each other. And by bringing that together, you can really see a really big future with this person. Ooh, I love that. All right, so do we want, no, we want this. All right, Virgo. What is your energy coming into the week? You have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is working really hard towards a goal, really being able to find some sort of consistency. It's also kind of being in some kind of routine. You could be feeling like you're in a good routine in a relationship. You could be kind of cutting out love or not really acknowledging relationships right now and really focusing on your work. But you're in a good flow, I feel. You're in a good flow, you're in a good routine, and the challenge is the Chariot. And that's about that movement forward. Let me keep going. For some of you, I feel like you've either started a new relationship or you've recently connected with a new person. This person might be an earth sign. They might also be Cancer or a water sign. Or you feel like you've finally gotten to a good solid place within a relationship. With the Ten of Swords at the bottom of this, though, um, that's going through something that was really painful. So either you're starting a new connection with somebody, but you've recently kind of ended a relationship that you're still feeling a lot of pain over, or you've recently ended a relationship and you're kind of you're trying to just start, God damn it, Danielle, sorry. And I probably shouldn't say that word, and I'm sorry. um, you might have recently ended a very difficult connection or be feeling a lot of pain from a connection that you've been in, and you might be trying to just focus on your work or just start something new. For some of you, I feel like you're finally getting to a good place within a connection that you have, and you've finally gotten into this routine with this connection, or you have a new beginning with this person, but you've kind of gotten into this routine yourself. And so the struggle is kind of moving forward in this connection or feeling that confidence in moving forward. There might be conflict um, in how you both want to proceed forward in this relationship. But with the Three of Pentacles in front of you, there is something solid here. You both want to support each other. I think there's just this hesitancy and really pushing forward, because I feel like there still is a lot of pain from something from the past. But you really want to connect on this emotional level. I feel like for some of you, you really want to know what this person's feelings are for you, or you want to know where you stand with this person, or you just want that more of that emotional bond with this person, or you hope that this person holds as much love for you as you hold for them. And I think you kind of worry that this person is always going to hold back. You have a lot of eights here. You have 4 8s here. 8 is that number of abundance, but 8 is also a reminder of the energy flow. You get the energy that you give. And a lot of times we misunderstand that, and we feel like, okay, I want this person to give me this and this and this and this and this, so I'm gonna like give them this and this and this from me, right? But that's not really how it works. If you're giving somebody what you perceive to be unconditional love, and you are kind of pouring that on that person, and you feel like, well, I'm not getting it in return, it's not in the way that you think it is, right? That means that you need to be giving unconditional love to yourself. You need to be also giving unconditional love to your experience, to the energy that you're in right now, giving unconditional love to other people and seeing the situation in the way of unconditional love. If you're wanting somebody to open up and express to you, you need to be willing to be open and expressive to that person as well. And also, if you're the Eight of Swords is that energy of kind of being stuck in fear or being stuck in that place of overthinking. So if you are giving from a space of fear, of uncertainty, if you are, fearing that you're going to lose this person, and so you're giving everything you can to that person in order not to lose that person, or because you feel like you have to do this in order to get the relationship to this space. You're giving from an energy of fear. And so what you're getting back is the fear that you're giving out. If you are kind of blocked off, if you're kind of guarded, and you're saying to yourself, I'm not going to do this and this and this in this relationship until this person shows me this and this and this. You're only giving 40% or 30% because you want that person to give you, 70%. You know what I'm saying? You want that person to overcompensate to make you feel good. It doesn't work like that, and that creates that imbalance. For some of you, I feel like you maybe have reconnected with somebody from your past, or you're having a new beginning in a relationship where maybe there's been a lot of difficulties. Maybe this person has really hurt you in the past, or you feel that this person really kind of did things that caused you a lot of pain in the past. And so you're wanting like consistency from this person. You're wanting this person to show you. You're not going to open yourself up until this person, meets you more than halfway. And so that creates that conflict, and that creates that barrier in that relationship. I feel like I'm not wording this right, because strength being your overall energy is, you're in a strong energy right now. You're manifesting what you want. You're in a powerful energy. Strength is about that having that compassion as well, having that compassion for yourself and having that compassion for that person. Because with the Nine of Cups and the Empress card, You're manifesting everything that you want. The Empress is all about unconditional love. And again, unconditional love starts with unconditional love for yourself. So I feel like either you're starting a new relationship altogether. There's a lot of potential here with this Three of Pentacles. There's something really solid within this connection, but there's a lot of conflict because you either are wanting to hurry up and move this forward, or you're wanting to know where you stand in the future with this person before you move forward. And I feel like that's causing a lot of conflict because with the Emperor, there's this very guarded energy. There's this determination, there's this strength, but that's also a very guarded energy. So with the World being your guidance, this is about closing out a cycle. This is about letting go of the past. So if you're stepping into a new relationship and you're hesitant about moving this connection forward or about opening up, or you're wanting to hurry up and move this connection to a certain space before you let yourself be vulnerable, you're not going to be able to move the connection forward in the way that you want. You have to be willing to let go of the pain from the past. You have to be willing to close out that cycle and see this in it, as a new opportunity, as a new beginning. Even if this is somebody from your past, if you're wanting a restart in this, if you're wanting this to move forward in a positive way, you have to be willing to let go of the past. And I know it's not the easiest thing to do, but with the Eight of Swords, that's kind of being trapped in that overthinking, that mental space. Let me get a little bit more. Tell me more about what this Five of Wands is. Yeah, it's like you're wanting the truth of how this person feels for you, or you're fighting to, you want that ultimate validation before you kind of let your guard down. There's like so much potential in whatever it is that you're stepping into, whether it be this new relationship. You might even be focusing on your career, and even then there's a lot of potential there. But there's some struggle in letting go of an idea from the past that's kind of keeping you in this Knight of Swords mindset where, and it could even be causing conflict with the communication between you and this person. It could be causing a lot of misunderstandings because this person could kind of be in the same place as well. Yeah, Nine of Swords and Nine of Cups. It's like manifesting what you want and being scared you're going to lose it, or not wanting to get out of your comfort zone. Let me do this. I do want to say we're stepping into Mercury retrograde on the 27th, and you feel that energy a week to two beforehand. And so Mercury retrograde does, cause conflict in communication. It does cause misunderstandings. It is in Libra, and so it will kind of rehash any relationship problems, any imbalances within relationships. And so the key to navigating through this retrograde period is to consistently work on keeping that balance. If you feel like you are making too much of an effort and you don't feel you're getting the same effort in return, then pull back. But don't pull back in spite. Don't pull back, in anger or frustration, because you're pulling back that energy, and then on top of that you're adding resentment in that energy. And so it's still kind of keeping that in balance. But if you pull that energy back and give that energy to yourself, or give that energy to things that make you feel good, that creates that openness for that balance within the relationship. So as long as you work on keeping that balance, you can get through this energy really, really easily. Okay, tell me more. What is your energy right now? What is going on with you right now? You have the Death card. Some of you, I do feel you might be connecting with the Scorpio. There's very strong Scorpio energy. There's a really big transformation that's going on. Give me one more. Yeah, it's like there's this intense transformation going on. There's this powerful like letting go, releasing, but there's still like so much uncertainty because of it, because you might still feel in this uncertain dark place with it, that you're very, very defensive. You're not sure that you can trust. Now, a relationship might have recently ended for you, and you're not sure what to do. You might be hesitant to fully let this go. You might still be looking back to this past person, and both of you might be, honestly. What's the energy coming towards you this week? You have the Ace of Pentacles. So you've got some new offer coming towards you. And this is the Ace of Pentacles and the Empress. This is something that you're wanting to manifest. This is something physical. This is something tangible. The Five of Swords. And the King of Pentacles. But you're still holding, I feel like you're not sure if you can trust it. What is being offered to you? Ten of Cups. Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Cups is being offered to you. That's the love you want. That's that tangible energy that you're wanting to manifest. The Empress and the King of Pentacles. This is something that you hold very dear to you. This is something you value. This is something that you've wanted to manifest. So why the Five of Swords? The Eight of Wands. It's like the way that it's being communicated. It's like it's not being presented to you in the way that you think. It could even be that somebody is showing you in a physical sense that they love and that they care for you, right? But because they're not outright communicating it, you might feel that you can't trust what's going on in this connection, because you have this ultimate stability being offered to you. You have the King of Pentacles twice. That's somebody who's loyal. That's somebody who's dedicated. You might be connecting to another earth sign, but it's like the way it's being communicated, or there's been some miscommunication between you and this person. And so I feel like it's like this person is showing up for you, but because they're not communicating something, or the way they're communicating something, it's causing a lot of misunderstandings. So what do you need to know about this? Or either that, or you're still holding on to pain from the past, and you might be expecting them to offer more. Because there's definitely a lot of mistrust here. What do you need to know about this energy? The Lover's card. The Four of Swords. The Hermit. Okay, y'all messing me up. Okay, a couple things. If this is somebody from your past and there has been conflict between you two, with the Four of Swords and the Hermit, it is important to give yourself and give this person that kind of time to heal. If there has been a lot of distance between you and this person, and you're questioning whether this person, whether this is like for real this time, I feel like that distance has, there has been a lot of healing, so you can trust that, you can trust the decision that you're making moving forward. You can, you can trust that the Lovers and the Ten of Cups, that's what you're stepping towards. I do feel though right now there still might be a lot of tension, and so don't feel that you have to rush this forward or have everything figured out, but at the same time don't feel like you have to close yourself off. This is a time for healing in this connection. So yeah, definitely. If there has been distance between you and this person, and this is somebody coming back and wanting to make amends, they're offering you something stable. They're offering you something tangible. It's, you're not trusting it, or they're not communicating their feelings or something like that, and so that's throwing you off a little bit. But I do feel that whatever this disconnect has been between the two of you, it did trigger a lot of healing. There has been a lot of healing. There has been a lot of clarity within this connection. So, what do you need to do moving forward? The King of Swords, the Tower, and the Nine of Cups. Get out of your head. You cannot think logically about this right now. The King of Swords is very practical, he's very logical, and the Tower is saying get rid of everything that you've known, get rid of everything that you've perceived. I want to say this, I have seen this come up a lot in the readings lately, and I am very, very guilty of this. When we get in this space where we're watching a lot of readings, or we're getting a lot of readings done about one particular person or about one particular situation, when you've gone through that space where there hasn't been a lot of communication between you and that person, or there hasn't been a lot of clarity, and you get kind of into that routine of watching those readings or getting readings, you're hearing all of these stories, right? You hear all of this information about this person, whether it's right or wrong. You've taken in all of these assumptions about this person and about this situation, and so you're stepping into this feeling like, I already fucking know, Danielle told me da 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 da, and I just want to say I'm right, I'm always right. But when it's important that you kind of, you don't have all of those assumptions, because whether it's right or wrong, it's kind of not always fair to that person. Do you know what I'm saying? That I don't have to ask this person this because I already know. I don't have to communicate this because they already know. Like, I feel like it's important that you've worked so hard to gain so much understanding of this person and gain so much awareness of this situation to give you that understanding, to give you that insight on how to move forward. But I feel like you've gotten to that space where you've manifested what you've wanted. That information got you to this space. Now let go of everything that you think you know, and open up to something new in this connection. Open up to getting to know this person in a different way. Let go of how you think that people are supposed to communicate in relationships or act in relationships. Have you ever what is that, the four love languages? Have, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that book, but everybody communicates their love in a different way. Some people communicate their love and their feelings and their emotions for you by showing you stability, by showing you routine, and that might not always mean that they're expressing, saying I love you every 5 minutes, but they're always reaching out to you at the same time. They're always saying good morning to you, and that might not seem like a big deal because they're not saying that they love you, but that's how they're showing you they love you. Everybody expresses their love in a different way, and I feel like it's important to be open to the fact that this person is showing you that they want something solid. They are showing you that they care. They're just not showing it in the way that you're used to. Okay. Woo. So, any final messages for my beautiful Virgos? Oh, I love that card so much. All right. So, this card represents finding hope again. This card represents something from your past coming back to be revisited, to be looked at again. This is like that energy of lost hope and finding that hope again. This is about taking that leap of faith, being willing to look stupid, being willing to make mistakes. Whatever this connection probably has you feeling very, very vulnerable. It has you feeling like you don't know what to do, but that is what the beauty of this connection is. This is a very strong soulmate twin flame connection. And the best way to understand a twin flame connection, to understand the other person, is by understanding yourself. Because a twin flame connection is the other half of you. So if you're struggling understanding this person, dive deep in yourself. The more you understand yourself and stand in your own authenticity, the more that person feels comfortable in standing in their authenticity. So this is a card of indecision, but I feel like this is okay to be in this energy right now. Don't feel like you have to have all the answers moving forward in this. Just be willing to kind of, find that hope again, make those mistakes, look at this from a different perspective. Have fun with it. All right, I love you guys. Have a good week. Bye-bye.